Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Misfit 2. You may have seen my video that I dropped asking what did you guys want to see first in terms of reviews, and by crazy popular demand, the SCAR. So after the SCAR, I'm going to try to do the Daniel Defense or SOCOM gear M4, but today we're going to tackle the VFC SCAR. I'm going to try to ignore, or not ignore, but not really focus on the aftermarket parts here. I just kind of want to talk about the overall build quality. I do need to preface this review. I have not fielded it, I've test fired it, but I have not brought it to the field and had, one of those precarious situations where guns just screw up on you, which often happen, but I can't tell you that that's happened because I haven't really fielded it. For this one here, and probably for some other guns that were in the previous video, you're going to probably have to wait for an after action report to get the full review. Alright, let's get into it. It came with an orange tip, of course, to comply with laws and such. It was easily removable. Has this thin barrel. I believe the real one is kind of like that too. They have everything cool up here with the gas regulator. If you ask me, this flip-up sight seems a little cheap. Like, the metal doesn't seem right. You can see the cuts in the circle on the top here. It looks kind of not very symmetrical on both sides. Then let's talk about the metal that's the upper receiver, if you will. It's a very actually nice metal. I mean, the finish really kind of masks any kind of, well, for me, because I'm not really that good at spotting imperfections in terms of metal, but for me the finish looks pretty nice. At least the finish is nice. Then you have these rails on the side here. These don't feel like metal. I believe these rails are polymer. I'm not sure if that's how it's supposed to be, or maybe I'm just tripping. The charging handle. The sound is pretty satisfying. The bolt catch is pretty responsive. The lower obviously is a polymer. Feels a little, I felt better polymer. Sorry, I have. Pistol grip, I believe, is thinner than your conventional AEG, or your average AEG, I should say. Has an A2 style pistol grip. Adjustable telescoping stock, is that how what they call it? I don't know. I believe that's what they call it. 6 position, I should say. An adjustable cheek riser, which I kind of see as being useless, personally. The cheek riser, to me, should move. I mean, and this isn't a VFC issue. To me, this is a SCAR issue. The cheek riser, for me, needs to move up. But see, this moves back, creating a positive slope, but like, I need it to be completely parallel to the ground. The locking mechanism for the folding stock, and by the way, it has a folding stock. This is where we'll start getting into the community issues. There's 2 metal wires here that connects to the battery here in the stock, but there's no visible wires. A lot of people complain about the wiring on this gun, which can be changed. I know some of you are inclined to do your own work, so it's no issue there. It does come with the fucking letters and shit, the fucking trades. Comes with the trades. FN is kind of like kind of slutty. You know what I mean? Like, they're just letting everybody use their fucking trades. They're like, oh, G&G, yeah, you could have our trades. Oh, VFC, yeah, you could have our trades. Oh, WeTech, you could have our trades. Everybody has our trades. It's kind of, I don't know, it's like they have no standards. I guess if you guys want me to, I'll touch base on the PWS rail, on its installation. This is made by Mad Bull, I believe. It was installed pretty well. It wasn't that difficult to install. If you guys want me to do an install video, I'll do that. I have test fired the gun. It's fairly, it's decent rate of fire. The accuracy is just decent. It's not like, holy shit. It's just decent accuracy. It's like nothing out of the ordinary out of a stock gun. I actually was very pleased. I know this is about the VFC SCAR, but I was very pleased with the G&G SCAR L. The G&G SCAR L, to me, was not as nice externally. It was nice enough externally. The internals on the G&G SCAR, I felt the rate of fire wasn't that great. Just wasn't. It was respectable though. It was just like reliable. That gun was reliable. I never had any issue with it, and it was one of those guns that I rarely find that when you pick it up and you bring it to a field, you know that thing is going to work. VFCs, I'm not quite there yet. I have this weird feeling in my gut that I'm like, I don't know. And that's because I'm kind of a new VFC owner. I've only owned 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 VFC guns now. And I've recently purchased them, and I haven't really had time to really try them and test them out and make sure that they're 100%. So I'm kind of, well, I mean, they're 100%. I bought them that way, but I'm still kind of, I'm still a new VFC owner. I hadn't, like my KWA guns, right? I've taken those guns and I put them through hell, and they still work. I haven't had a chance to put these guns through hell yet, so I don't know. If you haven't watched some of my old videos, we used to do this thing called, we listed pros and we listed cons. I kind of want to do that again, and then I want to give you a final verdict. The verdict that we used to give was a simple buy, no buy. And I kind of want to do, well, the reason why we did that before was because you always get people telling you, mainly retailers who are reviewers. I don't know how that works. How are retailers reviewers? Please, somebody tell me, because I know they want to sell shit, so they're going to tell you the fucking thing's great. But anyways, they'll say, even if they know a gun's shitty, they won't actually say, oh, this gun's fantastic. They'll be like, well, it's really up to you. You know, it fits your needs. It's specific to you. I will tell you if I regret a purchase. There's a lot of people also who, when they regret a purchase, they won't say that they regret a purchase because they don't want to look like an idiot. And they'll never tell you the truth about it sucking. They like have buyer's remorse, but they're in denial and they just don't tell you. Let me know if you like this format, if you wanted to go back to the old format to where we do pros, cons, buy, no buy. Let me know if you like that format and you'd like to see it again. So pros, let's go over pros for the gun. Nice external build. Everything seems like it's in pretty good shape. The polymer to me is a little bit subpar, but we'll talk about that in the cons section. The metal on the upper receiver seems pretty solid, pretty fucking solid. The stock, folding it, I'll tell you, is nicer than the G&G version. The way that it folds is very nice. Like, you see how it can get stuck in the middle, and the word stuck is usually associated with something poor, but I actually like the fact that it's pretty sturdy, and it's like I move it to a position. It doesn't just flop around like a fucking whale on the fucking beach. I move it to where I want it to go, and I really like that. And it snaps into place very positively. Another pro is, and this may not be a pro for some people, it may just be something that exists. I like the fact that you can put this extended rail on it, and that Mad Bull makes it, and that this gun is compatible with it. I think that that's really cool, because people say you can't do shit with SCARs. It's kind of like, it's not so bad. The only thing you can't do with the SCAR is change out the primary rail system, because it's truly monolithic. Can't do that. You can add rail, which is pretty cool. Another thing that you can't do is you can't change the stock. I mean, there are ways to change it, but since, you know, with the whole wiring system and everything, all the aftermarket parts available for stocks in terms of SCARs is kind of like, another pro, the mags. This EPM mag fits absolutely perfectly. There's like a little bit of wobble, which is cool because when I hit the mag release, it comes out not so bad. It fits in there positively enough that when I'm at the low ready and I bring it up to aim, I don't feel something rattling. You know, it's in there enough. I have that problem with my Crytacs with the EPM. I put the EPM in the Crytac. If I'm at the low ready and I come up, I can feel like wobbling, and it's the mag. It's not, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? Is that the rail system? Is my optic not tight enough? My fucking contour camera not tight enough? What is that wobble? I don't know. That drives me nuts. So it turns out it's the mag, and it's pretty bad in the Crytac. It's like blah, 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 blah. But it fits perfectly in here. I like it. I'm gonna test the feeding when I can, let you guys know. Moving on to the cons. The cons, the polymer, the lower receiver to me is not that well done. It's a little cheap in my opinion. The finish on the barrel is pretty fucking shiny. That kind of bothers me. I have noticed a problem with the selector switch. If you want to move or switch, it is ambidextrous by the way. If you want to move one side, I advise moving the other side as well. Kind of use your hand like this and kind of manipulate both sides just for the longevity. The cost, I think the cost is kind of, I mean, it's competitive. It's the same, they're pretty much the same cost, the VFC and the G&G. Another con is the wiring, which I can't attest to myself. I just know that it's a big enough issue that I've heard about it through multiple people, multiple outlets. I'm pretty certain that it's an issue that needs to be tended to. For most of you people who are very technically inclined, that won't be an issue for you. Another con is the battery space. You don't get much ample battery space in the back here. It's not the best. I mean, it kind of comes with the gun. You can assume that you're not going to get the best battery space. I mean, but if you're into LiPo batteries, those really small buffer tube LiPo batteries, I think you'll be fine. Now for the final verdict. Would I recommend this for you, or would I recommend that you spend your money elsewhere? I can't give you a super yes or no answer. And that sounds kind of hypocritical because I was just bashing people who can't do that. But I will give you kind of a yes or no answer. Let me just ask you a question. The buyer who's watching this review for information on whether they should purchase this or not. Do you want a gun that you're going to mod the shit out of internally, and you want exquisite externals? Oh my god, I'm saying exquisite like fucking Airsoft GI. You want nice externals and decent internals, but the decent internals don't matter because you're going to go and overhaul everything and change everything on the inside. If so, if this is you, that you want nice externals and you're going to change everything on the inside, I tell you, go buy the VFC SCAR L if you're on the market for a SCAR L. Now, are you on the market for a gun that you know is going to stay with you, that you know is going to continue to work and it's going to perform very well, then and you want a SCAR L, like there is no other option for you. Your mind is set on a SCAR L. You played fucking Battlefield 3 and for some reason you fell in love with SCAR L and you're like, man, I want to use one of those in Airsoft, and you're like, holy shit, I want one. So you want a SCAR L. I don't know why I referenced Battlefield 3. I'm old as hell, holy crap. But anyways, you want a SCAR L. There is no other option for you. You want a SCAR. I would recommend that you get a G&G SCAR L if you want something that's overall, all around, going to perform well, and you're not the person that likes to tinker inside the gearbox. Personally, for me, that makes sense. The SCAR L that they produce over there at G&G is, it's not the best looking thing, but overall, I think it's a great purchase. It's a very reliable platform, and I would have to say that. Again, if you like to tinker around inside the internals and that's not a problem for you, get the VFC SCAR L. If you don't like tinkering with internals, get the G&G SCAR L. Well, sorry, I know this has been a long video. I kind of wanted to touch on a lot of topics and also use this as a way to tell you that we're going back to the old format, or we're going to try to. I mean, it really is up to you. Let us know what you think about the old format. Alright guys, please rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe, all that usual jazz. And thanks for watching again, and I'll see you guys next time.